and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create an AI customer feedback analyzer using AI agent. So here I've created a feedback form using Typeform, and here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new feedback, that means a new form submission through Typeform, then automatically OpenAI should generate the analysis for the same. And after generating the analysis, automatically that should be saved as a new row in my Google Sheets. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Typeform with OpenAI and Google Sheets using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now here to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen.
Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically analyze customer feedback using an AI agent. This will help you quickly understand customer sentiments, spot key suggestions, and make improvements without spending hours reading each response. Alright, so as a business owner, I regularly receive customer feedback through forms. But going through every response manually takes a lot of time and I might miss important points. So by creating an AI customer feedback analyzer using an AI agent, I can automatically scan all feedbacks, detect whether it is positive, negative, or neutral, and even highlight key points or suggestions. This helps me quickly understand how customers feel, make improvements, and focus on the areas that matters most, all without spending hours reading every single message. It saves time and helps me improve customer satisfaction. Alright, so here on my screen you can see my Typeform account using which I've created a feedback form. And here my objective is, as soon as I'm going to receive a new form submission through my feedback form, then automatically using the OpenAI, it should analyze the feedback received. And after analyzing the form response, automatically all the details should be added over here in my Google Sheets as a new row so that my team can read the feedback analysis easily. Alright, so now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Typeform account with my OpenAI account and my Google Sheets using an automation software. And now firstly in this video we are going to see the working of this automation by simply making a form submission. So for that, let me all take you to my feedback form. So this is my feedback form and here we are going to make the form submission. So firstly it is asking me for the type of the feedback. So I'm going to select comments and then here it is asking me please provide your feedback below. So I'm going to write the feedback and here after writing a short feedback I'm going to click on this OK, and here for the name I'm going to enter the name as test user, and then here for the email I'm going to enter the email as test@pabblytudes.com. And it says thank you for your feedback. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets, and here you can see we have successfully received a new response over here where we have received the customer name, email, feedback type, feedback received, and also the feedback analysis generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation, and now here in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation by simply connecting your Typeform with your OpenAI account and Google Sheets using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create an AI customer feedback analyzer using AI agent. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here, and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as type form, as I'm receiving new feedbacks through type form. And here I'm going to select my trigger event as new entry, so that when I'm going to receive new entry through my type form, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect should capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow should get triggered. Alright, so now here to connect my type form with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your type form account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with type form. And here you can see Pabbly Connect is requesting for the access. So I'm going to click on this accept and give access to Pabbly, as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me to select the form. So here I've already shown you that I have my form with the name feedback form. So here from this drop down menu, I'm going to select the form as feedback form, and then here I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see after clicking on the save and send test request, it is waiting for response. So here to receive a response, we need to do a test submission. That means here we need to generate a test response from our form submission. So for that, let me all take you back to my form. Here I'm going to copy the link, and then here I'm going to open it in a new tab. Alright, now here we are going to make a form submission. So here I'm going to select the feedback type as comments. And here for the feedback, I'm going to enter the feedback, and then I'm going to press and enter. Here for the name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy user. Here for the email, I'm going to enter the email as dummy@pabblytudes.com. And it says thank you for your feedback. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have successfully received a response over here, where we have received the feedback. Here you can see the feedback type as comments. Here you can see the customer name, email address, and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received a new entry through a type form, then automatically I want to give this form response to OpenAI to analyze the feedback received. So for that, I'm going to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI and the action event as ChatGPT, so that by using this particular model, it should generate the analysis for the feedback received. Alright, so now here to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, is asking me to enter the API token. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access the API keys given in the left side bar. And here in the API keys, you can see some existing keys over here. So I'm going to generate a new key over here, and here I'm going to give the name as feedback, and then I'm going to select the project as default project, and then I'm going to create the secret key. So this is the secret key, that means the API key generated. So I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now here after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it's asking me to select the AI model. So here by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all the models available over here. So in this particular case, I'm going to select the model as GPT-4o mini. You can select the model as per your need, and then here's asking me to enter the prompt. So in this prompt field, I need to enter the relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate a feedback analysis for me. So let me add the relevant prompt. Alright, so here I've successfully added the relevant prompt, where I've added some instructions for the AI and the detail as customer feedback. So now here, instead of entering the customer feedback manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic, so that whenever we're going to receive a new entry through our type form, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So this is the feedback received. So I'm going to map it over here, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received a message content generated, where we have received the sentiment as negative, and here you can see the key point received. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating the analysis of the feedback received, what I want is that I want to add all these details in my Google Sheets as a new row. So for that, I'm going to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. Alright, so I'm going to select the action application as Google Sheets and my action event as add a new row. And now here to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Sheets account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on the sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly, authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So I've already shown you that I have my spreadsheet with the name feedback analyzer. So I'm going to select that particular spreadsheet over here. And here after selecting the spreadsheet, it is asking me to select the sheet. So I'm going to select the sheet as sheet 1. And then it is asking me to enter the customer name, email, feedback type, feedback received, and the analysis. So now here basically these are the fields that I've added over here in my Google Sheets. So again here, instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. So here for the customer name, I'm going to map the customer name received. So this is the name. Here for the email, I'm going to map the email. Here for the feedback type, I'm going to map the feedback type. Here for the feedback received, I'm going to map the feedback. And lastly, I'm going to map the feedback analysis. That means the analysis generated by OpenAI. Alright, so now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added the new details over here in our Google Sheets. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully received a new detail over here in our Google Sheets where we have received the customer name as dummy user, email, feedback type, feedback received, and the feedback analysis generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So we have selected a trigger as typeform and an action as OpenAI and Google Sheets, so that whenever we're going to receive new entry through a type form, then automatically using the details, OpenAI is going to generate the feedback analysis. And after generating the analysis, automatically all the details are going to be added over here in our Google Sheets as a new row. Alright, so these were the steps to how to create an AI customer feedback analyzer using AI agent. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.